Start your week by installing your game plan.
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
The tackle by Avante Maddox. 10 yards on the pickup.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and of course the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Kaepernick's pass. Complete.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the...
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back up here to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Miles Sanders.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A final shot before break. Campbell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll see. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
15 more yards.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this set position first and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Campbell. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll bring this this one back to the 29.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
There's pride on the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us